Nobody would have watched the shot.
They probably wouldn't even seen the free throw. They would have just saw that tight, that just body that he's got, you know.
Not come through.
That's all right, man. That's pressure, man.
Let me tell you. Brooks lines up the quick early three. And Goody getting the start tonight.
Is his ability to get in there and rebound, along with Collins. I mean,
like you say, he and Collins are two of the better guard rebounding combos inside. Is Luke Cornett, who did not.
In regards to bodies that you can beat them easily.
Fox running O'Neal off the line. Comes inside with a little floater, but Dylan Brooks up for the challenge on anybody out on the perimeter. As Booker tying up Barnes. Barnes able to follow it up. As Looney grabbed the rebound. Fox pulls for the quick three.
I mean, every Sun that has taken a shot out there has hit the front of the rim.
Sohan driving, lost the handle, and able to get it up and over Williams. 9 turnovers on the night for Book. Did have the... And Brooks able to get inside. And another one that did not play, yeah. Well, he had a breakout game against Atlanta. Highs on the season as Vassell able to rein in the mid-range jumper. Going to join the team due to personal reasons. Gillespie on the drive and kick. Livers on the attack. Lights inside. Terrific finish by Livers. Defender Sohan. Gillespie pocket pass inside to the rolling Iguodala. Nice little up and under for Oso.
Yeah, De'Aaron Fox didn't want to. Devin can get a foul on Sohan. He's so aggressive with him right now. He's got to just go under his arms.
Shot clock winding down. Livers squares and connects. 3-ball corner pocket.
They know that from the scouting report.
Yeah, that's up from 72% last year. It's Goodwin on the drive. Goody getting the start tonight. Cornette had some key moments in his 3-year run with Boston. Drop off in traffic. Iguodala finds the open shooter. That's Connie Gillespie, and he's a good one.
They made that a moving target.
Johnson using that big body, gets inside, finds Champagnie for the corner look.
You got to know if you're guarding the guy.
We're rebounding well. We're just not making our shots. That will come around. We're gonna make our shots.
Attributions, and look, Jalen has been out with his injury, but Dylan Brooks coming over, just showing that leadership, taking some responsibility a little bit away from Devin, so it's not all.
What you see on the floor is what they're like as a person, and Dylan couldn't be any more different. I mean, this
about Steve Nash, and he said, look, I grew up watching him. I was a big fan of his game from afar. Now with him being in open gyms, I get to pick his brain a little bit more and just get rejoining the Suns. And she was super excited. She told him to take advantage of it and not be hesitant to ask him as many questions as he could.
Yeah, well, and the luxury out of the University of Arizona. Fox able to slip past Richards and Cornette inside.
You know, that's probably in 20 square miles. They allow him to be wide open.
O'Neal is going to square up and fire a deep three and cashes in. Boyce, another tremendous outing Friday night is Champagnie.
A ton of shots at the rim.
Open threes as Sohan, though, spins inside. An easy slam.
Wake up here and understand that this team will beat you regardless who they have out.
Well, they knocked off Atlanta after trailing early as Brooks able to get to the baseline turnaround. Williams sets up Brooks. Right wing three. Connection. Brooks, no matter how many times he swings the ball back and forth. Just smothering defense. Keldon Johnson forced into a tough contest. Back to a 7-point advantage. Looks way outside. Johnson defending. Dillon on that turnaround. Boy, and his rear pass gets knocked away. Here comes Jones Garcia. No look pass inside. Sohan. 7-point game. Jones offense trying to get on track. Booker on the drive inside. Barnes leaps across for the offensive rebound.
Royce O'Neal watching. He had a block out on that one.
Fox driving baseline and able to get it up and over Williams. Starting nod at the center position. While Wembanyama remains sidelined for a few more weeks. Fox with a sidestep three on the way. Able to knock it down.
And so that's what they have to do.
Quick trigger from O'Neal. Connects. Cornette over the smaller Suns defender. Barnes Vassell from the corner.
You got to get Cornet out of there. Off the market. Forget that. Just get him out of there, and the other guys have to get the rebound.
Back-to-back triples from the...
Fox is not a great three-point shooter. So if you forcing him to do that, that's fine.
Williams on the attack. Challenged by Cornet, but stayed with it. And Goodwin's another one when he is on the floor. Defense elevates. Williams inside with the payout pass. Renati fights for the offensive glass, able to gather the rebound. Brooks nearly knocked it out of his hands. Here's Vassell rising up for three. Got it, and we're going to get a loose ball. Well, this is a Spurs team as Vassell takes a tough contested three over Williams. And San Antonio team, they're one of three teams as Gillespie walks into the triple and splashes it home. Champagnie unable to connect. San Antonio 8 of 25. Williams on the roll, glides inside. Williams clears on the miss. His 9th rebound of the night. Across the floor. Booker up top to Williams. Punches it down.
I think the officiating has been a little inconsistent, I would say.
And Booker nearly grabbed by Sohan. Rising up, and Booker brings defense. But Jones Garcia lurking from behind gets the steal. And Gillespie says, no, I got this one. And Goodwin with a rim run. Nothing there. Jones Garcia with the ball fake. Sidestep, swings it right wing to Johnson. No. Jones Garcia, offensive glass work. Can't get the roll. Fighting for the offensive glass. Here's Keldon Johnson. Suns have kept him in check thus far, but that is his 5th rebound. Straightaway three for Booker. Yes. Goodwin takes the handoff, squares and fires for three. Splash down. That is 6 straight games of 10 or more for Jordan Goodwin. And the Suns with their biggest lead now of the night at 9. Barnes on the drive.
Nice move. Tempo down just to let Oso jump too soon.
Oso backdoor cut. Gillespie. His 5th year now. Brooks on the drive, tied up by Bryant. Brooks won't be the beneficiary of the whistle, but there's some of that rebounding action. Oso to force the miss. Back to Gillespie. Thought about the three. He says, well, you're not going to cover me? Guess what? Boom! Side. Johnson swings the pass. Champagnie gets a look from the corner.
That's the one.
Yeah. Said it is a guy that 77% of his offense comes behind the stripe, but Dylan Brooks is going to take him into the perfect time. Sell double team, gets it out of the hands into Cornet's hands. 5 on the shot clock. Williams stepping out on Johnson, forces a high arching three, and somehow still managed to get it in. That's what I must have done on the free throw. I was swaying. Fox with the pull up in the paint. He's got 21. Cut off there by Barnes. Now gets it back from Brooks. O'Neal sets up the flyby on Fox, lines it up, knocks it down, rolls. 13th game this season, and he's got 3 or more made threes. Cornet nearly had it stripped out of his hands by Williams. Johnson on the drive with the floater.
We talked about
Booker taking a peek inside, working on Barnes again. Fading on the three. Yes, sir. Twice as much as Phoenix. They are 25 of 30. The Suns are 10 of 14.
San Antonio, I think, helping the Suns by getting into a zone. Suns can just work some time off of the clock.
Booker on the drive, kicks it out to Brooks. Deep three on the way. Yes! First to 4 straight on the road against Western Conference teams for San Antonio. Barnes off running. Booker got raked across the face, says Jordan Knott to JB DeRosa. Pull up, Brooks. This season, they'll go to 11-6 overall, and they will have taken down the Spurs twice